It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. It's the morning show here on XL7. I'm Bob Zadora. Whoop, whoop. And I'm here with Scooter. Now, Scooter, whoop, whoop, Callus. Whoop, whoop.
Sorry. I'm really throwing your schedule off.
He's working. He works. Hardest working man in show business. I know you've heard that before from about somebody else, but this guy really is.
Well, how are you today, sir?
I'm good. Weather's nice. You know, it's fall.
I love this.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
I like
it's just cool enough. A little long
yes.
sleeve, light sweaters, light jackets. It's great.
Now, that's going to change come Sunday night because I think we're going to hit a freeze.
And then it's going to be warm again on Monday.
Yeah.
So
get ready for colds.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of that season. But
yeah,
I didn't like the fact that we went from like 10 degrees above average to 15 degrees below average, like in the same week. That wasn't a good start.
But I do like the cooler weather, though. I like it.
We got some color in the trees. I'm glad for that.
Yeah, I was afraid that we were going to go straight from green to brown to drop.
Exactly. Yeah.
So to see a little bit of color in there, which is good. I can live with that.
Yeah. That's what we need. I mean, we're here in God's country. We want to see some of the majesty part of it as well.
So just so people know, if you got water lines that need to be covered, whatever, Sunday I think is going to be our first freeze, and they're talking about like 25 degrees.
It could be like a hardish freeze. Yeah, right.
So keep in mind if you need to get your faucets covered, if you need to get
the hoses covered up, disconnected, even if they're frost-proof bibs, you got to get the hose off of there so the water has someplace to go and it doesn't back in.
Yep.
And you don't want to blow up the hoses either.
And I put covers on all my
systems,
faucets outside. I've got all that I put on. So,
yeah.
and I'm in the same boat. I got to get all mine ready. So, and then I've got one of those well heads that just come out of the ground, stick out there. So I've got a thing I put over it with a little heater thing. So it keeps all that. Because I've had that freeze one time down where the pipe comes out.
No kidding.
Yep. Where that steel pipe goes down, I guess it got so cold it made the line freeze down at the bottom.
Wow,
where it comes
that's
out.
cool.
So I just put a little heater in there and keep a cover on it, and that way I don't have to leave my water dripping. I don't have to do any of that.
Generally, really, all you need is like a incandescent light bulb.
Yeah,
and let that be in, or just because that generates just enough heat.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, because it's not going to be. It's going to be one day.
Yeah,
and it's going to be over. But you don't want to be blowing up your hoses.
But I usually keep one of those little. It's a little tiny little heater thing. And it's got a little thermostat, so it only kicks on when it gets real cold. And I put a little upside down trash can and seal it off. And
perfect.
That way I ain't got to worry about it all winter.
American ingenuity.
We are good.
American ingenuity.
At its best.
At its best.
But so how was your night last night?
It was just fine. Just fine.
Good.
We were talking at night, but we were talking about mornings here. Here's a guy who wakes up with a smile on his face. What a concept. Nice way to start the day.
I get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Oof.
And I am one that wakes up happy. Now, I have learned that I'm married and my wife doesn't. So not to wake her up, because it used to be.
No, you don't want to poke the bear.
No. She gets up. It requires a little time. I mean, you don't. Till she gets in and takes a shower. I mean, you can go by and just say, "Hey, honey, good morning. I love you," and it's let her take her shower, let her chill out.
We all have our
bit.
routines.
Yeah. So I've learned to be quiet now. Don't wake the bear.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my honey does that. She gets up a little earlier and she, it's nice, quiet, closes the door and takes care of that. But she's up a little bit and gets her day started before me. So.
And I'm the same way. Amanda gets up usually around 6:15 or so. So I've been up for a few hours, but usually I'm gone by that point.
That's early. That's early. So for you, the time changes don't mean nothing.
No.
If you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It started back when I had the restaurant, and I would go in and make all the biscuits and everything before I had to come over here. So I had to get in early, and it's just a schedule you get into, and I probably need to change it, but. Routines and habits. I'm a very routine individual. I like certain things a certain way. So it's hard for me to change one of those routines.
Routines are good. Routines are good. Speaking of routines, we should probably follow the routine you have for me here. The morning prayer is brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. They're at 870-508-1771. They're there to help you with all of the needs that you may have with getting someone ready to pass over, getting yourself a break sometimes, and just getting some well-needed rest. They can help you with that. They can step in and come by and I'll call it babysitting I'm sure they have a better term for it than that, but babysitting to help you because you can't take care of your loved one if you're not taking care of yourself. And that's very, very important. Join me in a little morning prayer. Holy Father, we thank you for our blessings. We thank you for bringing us to God's country. We thank you for the wonderful neighbors that we all share, all of the charity that gets done here, all of the help that is here for people. It's a great combination of those who have and those who can give, and that's truly a blessing. I pray for our leaders in Washington that they get their heads out of their keister and start to move forward and do the will of the people and not get out of the politics of things. Everybody's made their point. Let's move on. I ask that you please help us with that. Amen.
Amen.
Morning prayer is brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Like I say, they're there for all your needs for what hospice does, and it's a great place over there. I know some people who volunteer over there and help out, and it's just a giving place. We have weather. No, we don't.
Real quick word.
We
from
have
the
a
Z
quick
team.
word from the
They're
Z
our
team.
sponsor.
I know that. They're a sponsor. They are a sponsor.
We'll get a quick word with them, and then we'll come back with some
We'll
more.
be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call, 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
And the weather and allergy and lake level reports are brought to you by the Z Team. Some really, really nice folks. You ought to give them a call and see if they can help you out.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. No. Let me tell you what I've heard. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you must have been on Facebook. There we go. That's the be-all and all.
What I will say this, though, your guys' customer service is what's impressive.
That's what we aim for.
You know, we talk about awards and stuff. Awards mean a lot to a lot of people for different things, but to get them for customer service, to me, I don't care what business you're in. That is the awards that you want. The customer service is the hardest thing to get people to respond on, you know, unless it's negative.
Yeah.
It's easy to get somebody to respond to something negative.
A little quicker with that.
But I just do want to bring that up because I find that impressive, and I don't care what business you're in. The customer service is all about customer service.
That's what keeps the doors open.
Exactly.
Here,
yep.
I mean, our door at Century 21's any business.
Yep.
You know, the restaurant, you knew that. If your customers weren't happy, you're not going to be happy.
True.
So that's what we try to do day in and day out, and that was always been the deal since we started. So we should probably hit the cameras, speaking of the Z Team, right?
Were they that bad when you left?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad when I left.
I
thought it's pretty thick, and it's thick in some spots
camera,
coming in.
I can't see the weather rock. I ain't got nothing.
We got a little bit of the tree. That's about it.
Yeah.
The two trees.
Believe it or not, this is the same shot. This one's taking a still shot during the day, but that is the same shot you're looking at. Believe it or not, there's that much fog coming off of that water. And
all that other stuff is really there.
Behind the fog somewhere.
Behind the fog. But you could see the moon. The moon, you know, it was kind of cool because the moon is shining down and everything, so it's really bright outside. But
now, I will say this, though. If you go to retiredarkansas.net and look at these cameras, when the sun starts cutting through all that,
Yeah,
it makes some of the most beautiful shots.
Another 10, 15 minutes, the
Yes.
sun will start to pop, and it really does come in cool.
You get those yellows and oranges and the different colors.
It comes through the moisture of the fog. And
Yeah.
that's you're right. There's some very good shots that come through.
And just get on your computer, hit screensaver, save the shots.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, and it's great. I have about 30 of them that I keep rotating on my screen.
Yeah, well, they're great screensavers for in here. It's great.
I
we
love
appreciate that.
I love them.
Yeah. Well, it's God's country.
Oh, wait, here's another tree. Got to see another tree.
You might get a little squirrel running around in there in a little bit, but
I like the zoom in one because you have a little rock pile, and we call
In
it
the front,
our
the
weather rock.
That's
right. And that's how we tell. You can look at that rock, and if it's white, hey, it's snowing. If it's dry, it's sunny.
that's right.
It works.
If it's missing, we had a heck of a storm last night.
I'm going to get you a little sign, a little cartoon sign with an arrow that says weather rock.
We can do that. That'd be good. That'd be good.
It'll look cool. All right, moving on.
Okay, temperatures. It is, because there's a mud. Well, we can look at that. There we go. Currently, it's 47 in Mountain Home, 46 in Harrison. It's 49 in Batesville, 47 in Yellville. It's 46 in Marshall. Salem has 50. Mountain View and Calico Rock are both at 48. West Plains, Missouri is 46. Springfield, Missouri is 49. Poplar Bluff is 46, and St. Louis is 48. The map, go to weather. Don't go to this thing.
Yeah, just click
no.
no.
Go to no. The local weather there is nothing close to us. I got to come all the way out. There's some some rain out in Oregon and Washington, out here in Seattle, and there's probably a little snow up here in Helena. It looks like. I betcha. There seems to be a little rain coming through Nebraska. I don't know if that's going to make it here or not. Let's see if we can get a little closer here. Coast is pretty clear down south.
Well, there's just nothing.
There ain't nothing, kids. That's a good thing. So it should be sunny. And warnings, got no warnings. That's fog down there. So there's a lot of moisture down there in the coast. 70 forecast. Today, it's going to be 70 degrees and sunny. Tonight will be 57, partly cloudy. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 75. So gives you a chance to get your outside stuff wrapped up. Low Friday night will be 44, good campfire night. Saturday will be 73 and sunny. Saturday night will be a low of 37, but I'm thinking that it might be a little lower than that because Sunday's going to be 46, but it'll be sunny, so that'll be nice. Sunday night, a low of 25, and Monday a high of 46. But on the other forecast, you could see that they're projecting it to warm up some next week as we go forward. Lake Norfolk water level, it's 550.95, which is a foot and a half below the pool of 552. Bull Shoals is at 654.55, which is 4.5 feet below the pool over there. So, I mean, you can really see when you drive by, you can see the ring around the collar, as I call it, where you get that brown stripe where the shoreline has been covered with water for so long that it kind of eats up all the vegetation. Dam generation, Bull Shoals has got 2 going, which seems about right because they've slowed down quite a bit. Norfolk, I think they're still working on that. It says they're not generating anything, but I don't know that that's true.
Well, right now, and I know Bull Shoals, when you look at it, I mean, it's been a lot lower than this, but Norfolk, this is the lowest it's been in many, many years.
Yeah.
And so they're seeing some really, now from my understanding, from what I'm told, they're planning on doing some work on stuff, so they're trying to drop it lower.
Take some of the pressure off the dam so they can get in.
So they can get in there and get some work done.
Yeah. Because Bull Shoals has got some issues too. The dam has got some issues too. I've read some stuff on that Because it's old.
They're older dams.
They've been around for a while, and then you need to, that's something you want to keep that deferred maintenance up on a dam.
Picking up deferred maintenance.
So we don't have any pollen reports or anything?
No, everything's
done,
zero, so I'm just taking it
it'll
off
all
the
be
screen.
done. That's right. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with Ozark Farm and Lawn.
Get some community news.
Be right back. Thanks.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Hello from your Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, executive brokers at Century 21 Lemac Realty. Thanksgiving is our favorite time of the year. It's the one holiday whose name itself focuses on the theme of the day, giving thanks.
Please take time to treasure and thank all the people in your life. Give special thanks to God for the freedoms and liberties we enjoy in our community and our country. We do.
We wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving holiday.
When you're
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
And we're back here on the morning show here on XL7. Thanks for sticking with us. We're here for community action, community events, community involvement. If you've got something that you're trying to promote, give us a call at...
you can call me directly, 870-404-5981, or you can email anything to scooter@hometowntv.net.
There you go.
And it'll go straight to me, and I will make sure it gets on the morning show.
There you go. So everybody can use some advertising for whatever it is that they're trying to promote. So that's a good opportunity for you to get some free airtime.
Or you can we got some people that just run it by and drop
you
it
can
off
do,
the door,
yeah,
and that
yeah.
is fine by me. However you want it, just get it to me, and we'll get it on the morning show.
I know the guy from the Knights does that. Cause
Yeah.
that's what I told him. I says, go by and deliver it. And that way he can see your face, and when you put a face to somebody, you're more likely to make sure that things get done. We're here, Ozark Farm and Lawn, at 4223 Highway 62 West, out by the vet out there, and they have got everything. That pretty much solves it up.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. Great operation over there. They've got all kinds of parts. If you need parts and you're getting in the winter, you want to get out. You may want to get the snow blower tuned up. You may want to get your blowers tuned up because they're going to get a workout this weekend before the rain comes back again. Whenever that may be, we need to get these leaves up because you don't want them underneath the wet and be slipping and sliding on. That's not a good thing.
I agree. And they, believe it or not, they've got construction equipment now. They carry a full line of construction equipment, which is awesome. It goes hand in hand with the tractors and stuff they deal with anyways, but it's kind of pretty cool to see them come up with that line and stuff. And one of the big things, they got RTVs and RTVs. If you've got a farm, you need an RTV. You need something that
you'd be able to get around.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Those are the handiest things, and there's our rugged work vehicles. They are, I mean, they are tough.
Yeah. So not for going up to up in Missouri up there.
Yeah. Get you a little. Yeah.
These are for work.
Yes, these are work vehicles. Rugged terrain vehicles. Yes. RTVs, work vehicles.
Yes, indeed. So stop by Ozark Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals for all of your needs. Twin Lakes Playhouse, Nonsense, the musical comedy starts tomorrow, November 7th, and it goes through the 23rd on every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tickets are $20. For tickets, call 870-424-0444 or go online at twinlakesplayhouse.org. It's sponsored by Donna Powell of Pegler Real Estate Group, Diatley Dental, Century Bank, Dr. Otis and Shelley War, Joey and Vanessa Pegler, and Jan Pites. It's a funny show. I've seen it a couple times, and you will have a good time with it. Whether you don't have to be Catholic to go and laugh and have a good time with this. Lakeway Fire and Rescue has a chili cook-off and dessert auction this coming Saturday, November 8th, from 4 till 7 o'clock. The Lakeway Fire Station is 12 miles north of Yellville on Highway 14 North. Adults are $8. Children 5 to 12 are $4, and 4 and under are free. Includes chili or stew, cornbread, desserts, and a beverage. As the chili competitors and dessert auction items, welcome and much appreciated. I can't say enough about supporting the local volunteer fire departments, all of the volunteer fire departments, because they would help keep your property insurance down, your homeowner's insurance down, and nobody really makes any money doing this, and they have to buy their own equipment and everything else. But do anything you can do to help a volunteer fire department, please do. Lions Club auction starts Monday, November 10th. Goes to the 13th. It'll be from 6 o'clock until 10 p.m. You can go online at lionsclubauction.com, all one word. Or the call-in number here is 870-425-2266. It'll be streamed live here on XL7. It'll be on Cox Channel 843, Optimum Channel 22. Over the air will be on Channel 25, Ritter Channel 21 to 28, I don't think no, we'll be on all of those. Yelcott will be on channel 68, and it's fun, you know. I've been an auctioneer, and you get guys that a piece will come up, and rival businesses will start to go back and forth. Doctors will argue back and forth, and just force the price up, and it's for a great cause. You got to remember what it's for. It's for the Lions Club. That's how they make their money. And as a guy who wears glasses, I know that they help.
It's a lot of fun to be involved in, and it's a lot of fun to bid.
Yeah.
And if you see what's going on here, you'll understand, because everybody's having a ball here. I mean, they had to have fun with this. We're making an entertaining thing. But it's just fun to get involved with, bid on, watch it through, get competing with somebody on bids. And,
stuff. And like I said, go online at lionsclubauction.com, and you can see what's coming up. Whether it's gift cards or oil changes, there's a little bit of everything in it. You will find something that you need going through that website.
I agree.
And lastly, the Military Service Sisters will eat at the Back 40 on Friday, November 21st. I'm going to guess that it's usually lunch, so I'm going to say probably noonish.
Oh, no.
Morning, sir. How you doing? Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good morning. Good morning.
So you can tell my guy doesn't have to run for office anymore. That's local news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn. We'll be back with our special guest.
Be right back. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep.
Project. Yes, sir. We're back here in the morning show. Our special guest is here, and I'm actually pretty good on time.
Yeah.
So we're all right.
Does that mean I'm
you're
early or late?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm usually.
I know I'm fine.
You were perfect when you came in. Actually,
Okay.
It was we were just wrapping all that up.
All right, it's cool.
We stalled through the first segment, and we're ready to go. John, how you been?
You know, life's great.
It is.
It is. I mean, look around. We live in God's country. How could you not be good? And what gorgeous days we're having lately.
Yes.
So
Nice, warm. Of course, you wouldn't know about that because you're buried in the water closet.
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to get things
redoing
done,
a remodel.
but it's
on the
really nice
bathroom.
outside.
Yeah, but actually, those projects are my stress release. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Even though this is stressful, it's a different kind of stress.
Yeah.
So
we need to get that out. It's good to pick up the hammer and whack stuff once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, I guess I haven't seen you since I saw you at the Hiram Shattuck's kind of an open
business
house.
during hours or
Right,
something.
Something, yeah,
yes.
yeah. That was fun.
That's a nice facility.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was back there. That was where that was at all because I put it in my go get me there box, and I'm like, where am I going?
Yeah, they purchased that property completely remodeled. I mean, it is nice.
Yeah,
they're on Bomber Boulevard, so
and they do a great job.
Yeah,
something that we need in this community because we get a little older. We need folks to be able to take care of us.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah. Rehabilitation, things like that. So you're not running for sheriff.
That is correct.
So the sheriff's department is still running, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Every day in, day out, sheriffs are out there taking care of, the deputies are out there taking care of business.
Well, and I will tell you, this is to me is one of the great things that I'm so proud of the sheriff's office is, when you put a team together, and again, I don't care what business you have, you got people, it's the old saying goes, if I had to make every decision, one, nothing would get done, and two, it just, the stress would be overwhelming. And so it wasn't always that way, but when we took over, we developed a culture, and so my management team is made up of 5 lieutenants and a chief deputy, okay? And the chief deputy really runs the day-to-day stuff.
Sure.
But my 5 lieutenants, each one, one runs the jail, one runs the detective division, patrol, etc. Combined, they've got, like 120 years experience.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
So to me, one of the key things about management is basically let them do their job.
Yep.
Okay. And so, granted, there's certain things that, and just like I've got things going on today. Now, I'm actually supposed to be off. I'm here, and then I got a meeting at noon at the office. But a quick phone call saying I need this done for the meeting at noon tomorrow, and a 2-3 minute call, and we're done. And I'm not worried about it. It'll be done. It'll be ready, because that's, to me, having the right people in place that have that experience, and let them do their job. I think that's one of the keys.
And that's that's the reason that they have that job. It's because they can do that job.
Correct.
That's the deal. It's not just having 5 guys sitting making decisions. You've brought them up through the culture to get the product that you wanted.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the number of times I get called out in the middle of the night. It's not that often, honestly.
Yeah.
Now I may get a call, I may get a text or whatever, because I do have a rule.
Well, don't blindside me.
Don't let me hear something on the 7 o'clock news I don't already know.
That was Bob's too. Yeah.
But at the flip side is, again, just keep me informed, but I trust you to make a decision. Now, there are those crap decisions that we all get faced from time to time, that no matter what you do, it's
somebody's got to come in and make a command decision.
And so if you're hesitant or you're not sure, you pick up that phone, you call me, I'll make it, because one way or the other I'm going to take the heat.
Right.
So let me go ahead and make it, and that deflects it off of there. I would rather take the blame and give you the credit.
Because the citizen on the street, they don't know which of the 5 lieutenants to go talk to or anything else.
That's correct.
There's John.
Yeah, and that's great, and I want to be accessible, and I think some of the best compliments, it's not been that long ago, someone walked up in the grocery store and shook my hand and said, I just want you to know, it is so wonderful to be able to walk up and talk to you anywhere, and to me that's good.
Definitely. Yeah, we look at it the same way. I don't want to be hiding from people in Walmart because there's that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're still busy, obviously. The sheriff's department is busy. You've had different projects going on. You're on Fox News.
Yeah, Fox Nation.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So I know this kind of made, because everywhere I go, people are talking about the scammers and the international scammers that we busted, and it was a sting operation set up here. And so, how much time I got, Scooter, for the break?
10.
10 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll as I don't want to do all the talking, but I want to kind of at least let the audience kind of see how we got here.
That's why you're here. See, it's to give people information.
Oh, I thought I was here to talk to you.
Well, that's part of it.
Okay.
I'm here to help lead the.
Okay. So anyway, we had a lady fall victim of a scam, and as it turns out, there was actually a person that came and picked up cash from her as part of the scam. Now that, for us, was a different twist, because typically, international scammers, the money gets sent, it's gone. Well,
gift cards,
things like that. Yeah. Well, this was a different twist, and I say for us because through a course of events and working together, Mountain Police Department, they were instrumental. Hands-on right off the bat, and ultimately we caught the guy. Now the money was gone. because he'd already deposited it. But they catch the guy in Carroll County, and he was here illegally. And actually, the scam, as part of the scam, he was Chinese. They flew him in to Dallas. He rented a car and was making a circle going around picking up cash. Okay, and so through the course of this, we're very fortunate to hear because the police department has a guy with Homeland Security that is kind of stationed out of theirs. We have an ATF agent stationed out of the sheriff's office. So we've got we have such a great working relationship that we've developed. And Bob, I know you appreciate it. It didn't always work that way, but we have such a great relationship with state, local, federal authorities that we now help each other instead of trying to do our own thing.
Yep.
And so when we got to talking, and with Homeland Security and the FBI came in, this was a new concept to us. Again, we always thought, you send the gift card or the money's gone. This, a money mule, as they call them, because the guy's going and picking up cash, is heavily prevalent across the United States. And so, my gosh, I mean, this changes the game, so to speak.
Yeah.
So how do we do that? Well, it was suggested. There was a group called Trilogy Media. And Trilogy Media, if you've looked them up and kind of look, there, a couple of guys started a YouTube thing, and so they expose sexual predators and scammers and things like that. And so it was suggested we get with them because their expertise was to draw out these scammers. Okay? So we had a meeting, again, all the agencies that I mentioned, and got together, met with the prosecutor, because the prosecutor says, and Bob, we call this a reverse drug in the drug days. And so the rules are totally different. So we met with the prosecutors, because if you're going to have a sting, you really don't have a victim. And so, but we want to expose these guys and get them arrested. So the prosecutor, David Etheridge, laid out, I've got to have whatever, these 5 things or whatever it was, that has to exist in each one of these in order for us to prosecute this case. Well, this was different than the Trilogy Media. Now, while they had been around for a long time, and again, but they would take the case when they were done to the law enforcement. Well, not necessarily were all those 5 things there, right. And so law enforcement wouldn't necessarily, so it was frustrating to them because they didn't really understand the system, I think. And so, long kind of trying to wrap this up and to shorten the story, is we agreed to work with them. And so they came in, and we set up a fake house. We call it a bait house, actually. And so we set up a fake house, and we had local law enforcement, city, county, state police, everybody involved. And so they then started trying to set up these scammers. So the interesting part, it was a 3-day operation, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And by Friday afternoon, we'd arrested, I believe it was 6 money mules.
Wow.
And at one point, they had 10 money mules inside Baxter County. But the reason we didn't get all of them, because some of them got hinked up and nervous, and one in particular that we ultimately, about 6 weeks later, arrested 2 more money mules, but that had been set up. The money mule had driven by that bait house, we know of at least 3 times, was sitting in a parking lot of a local box store, but was just so nervous, wouldn't pull the trigger, so to speak. Yeah. So, to me, that's, and I know this may sound odd for me to say this, we want to send the message back that we understand we're not going to stop it, but we want to send a message back that we're not going to put up with that in Baxter County, and it's going to be very costly for you to do business in Baxter County, and you need to go somewhere else.
Yep. Because they do with the sex offenders.
Yes, exactly. Now, the interesting part, and I'm going to talk about the show of course, I'm continue to talk, so Scooter may cut me off if we do, but one of the people in Trilogy Media, Chappie Gray, she's kind of the one that lures them out. And so when at the end of Friday, when the operation's over, they come back and we meet and, kind of debriefing and all of that. Sure. And she said the interesting part, she said several times when she would make that call and mention that they needed to pick up the cash in Mountain Home, Arkansas, they were hanging up.
Well, I'm sure the word gets back out.
Okay. Now, the other part that's great to me, and why it was such a great experience working with Trilogy Media, and again, all the law enforcement, is because not only were there, ultimately 8 arrests, but others that were still using the old system, go take, deposit money. Well, Homeland Security was able to get bank account numbers and a lot of things. So some of those were not an immediate arrest, but an intelligence.
So it's still an ongoing.
Oh, absolutely. Bank accounts being frozen for overseas accounts and so on and so forth. So this was a big deal, and a very big deal. And again, it was not, I've said the Sheriff's Office is getting a little bit more credit than I think we should, just because it was all the agencies working together. We were sort of the lead, but at the same time, everybody worked together. And the refreshing part, this went on for weeks, by the way. This was not like, hey, let's do this. And
yeah, you can't just
because we had to actually have, because fake IDs had to be produced by driver control, and banks had to have cash on hand and be involved in all of this. I mean, this was a huge operation. And the refreshing part, and all the meetings and everybody in all these agencies working together, and Bob, I know you've seen it and done it. I don't know if you always had great cooperation, but it was like nobody even knew or cared who was in charge or whatever. I mean, it was just like what needs to be to get it done. And that is so refreshing. And you can see the fruit of that, not only with that, but look at several other huge busts that we've had here lately. And that, again, is all of the different law enforcement agencies working together.
We're going to take a break, and we'll discuss some of the other things that are going on. Okay? We'll be right back. And here on the morning show on XL7-TV.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass.
And we're back on the morning show here on XL7. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We're here with Sheriff John Montgomery, the current sheriff for another, well, you still got another, what, 14 months?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said the other day I was doing a radio show, and I said, yeah, I'm the oldest sheriff in Arkansas. And they said, no, that would help you with your marketing. You're the longest serving sheriff.
Yes.
Sheriff,
and that's
currently.
But that's partly why everything works well. It works well with other agencies and stuff because you've dealt with them back and forth over the years.
We have such a great working relationship, and I'm going to use the word now. Again, not saying anything negative, but leadership does matter. And so when you have the right leaders in all of these different agencies that are willing to work together, and it's not like, no, that's mine, I'm not sharing.
Yeah.
I know you've seen it. We don't have that. And we haven't had in the last 2 or 3 years, and it's obviously that it shows because of all the things that are. It's amazing. I can't remember if it was Roosevelt, Truman, Reagan. Somebody said, it's amazing what you can get done if you don't care who gets the credit.
Yeah, that's right. That was Reagan. But that's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
And that's what we have now.
Yeah. So let's go on a little bit more about where we're at with these bad guys.
Well, here's the cool part. So again, Trilogy Media came in, and I remember their YouTube. I mean, and that's what they do, and they've been around for. But the cool thing I think in this is these guys, Art and Asher, the two main players. Chappie is involved. Another guy by the name of Catfish that's kind of involved.
Catfish should be involved.
Yeah. So they sold the rights to Fox. And so
that was nice.
Fox Nation, which is a subscription service, actually, if you go there and look, it's called, the title of their show is called Scammed, Getting Even. Mm-hmm. And so episode 1 talked about the romance scam, and I think it was Tennessee, an elderly lady, and episode 2 was a PayPal scam, and the victim was in Colorado. However, they were ultimately arrested, the money mule, right here in Baxter County. And so the second half of episode 2 features Baxter County and how those arrests went down. Episode 3 just came out yesterday. I haven't had a chance to see it. But episode 4, which is next Wednesdays when it's released, almost exclusively is about Baxter County, the sting operation, and how it went. So they did it very well. I mean, like I said, I've seen episode 1 and 2, and it's done extremely well. And it's not just about catching the bad guys, because when you become a victim of a crime, whether it's a romance scam or whatever, you feel vulnerable, you feel betrayed, all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
They actually take that into account, and you have to see it to understand that. But they're trying to restore self-worth and confidence back to that victim, all at the same time. And again,
well, because you feel betrayed, and then I feel so stupid that I let this happen to me, that I fell for this thing. I'm smarter than that. I'm better than that. But these guys are good.
Yes.
These guys and girls are good.
Very, very good. So again, and if I can segue into that, so right after the first a bunch of arrests, we did a live radio call-in show on KTLO, and it was about scammers. everywhere I went after that, people talked about it. I mean, it was so obviously we're listening. And so we had a second one that we did, and in fact, Lieutenant Mike Day with the police department joined me, and Chappie called in, and so was given some advice and things to look for. Well, we're going to do another one. And so next Wednesday, which is when the episode 4, which again features Baxter County, is going to air, we're going to do another live call-in show at KTLO. Only what's supposed to happen is the main characters, Art and Asher and Chappie and Catfish, are supposed to call in and actually play some clips of the scammers on that show. Okay. And so I think that's going to be a great segue into, people can hear, listen, know what to look for, what to listen for, because we want to educate and inform people of what to look for so you don't become a victim. That's what this is all about.
That's it. Don't volunteer to be a victim. And it is to learn how they do that. What time is that going to be?
Starts about 9:10. We'll run
AM, PM?
AM, I'm sorry, on KTLO. It'll be live. Okay. I actually like doing live shows, as you can tell. And so
You're so
I think
shy.
I know. I think there's a hard stop probably at about 5 till 10 or something. So it'll last 45, 50 minutes.
That's good. That's good.
But that's great. And
the show is on demand. It's not like it just comes on at 8 o'clock at night. It's on. You can get that any time of the day.
Right.
On demand. And if you're a veteran, they give you a reduced rate.
Actually, if you're a veteran or a first responder, you get your first year subscription free.
Right. So it gives you a chance to watch it. Yeah. So what else has been going on in the sheriff's department?
Oh my gosh, we had a huge drug bust. In fact, as far as I know, the largest one we've ever had here.
I bet.
Almost 11 pounds of meth, which it depends on where you're at and what, but you go to the DEA website and that's where you come up with a value. And so, according to DEA's value for this area, close to $500,000.
Oh, I'm sure. Because I thought it was a misprint. When I saw 11 pounds, I says, somebody added an extra.
No.
Yeah.
No. Again, cooperation. Agencies working together to make that happen. And of course, not that long ago, we had a bunch of federal arrests that come in here. We're working with the feds, and we had some big players with the DEA, and then of course the scammers, obviously. And it's just I'm excited, and I know you can tell I'm excited, but to be able to work together and to get things done, and we share information, and we get something, we pick up the phone and call and say, hey, or they call, and the other agency calls and, hey, let's get this done, because we all have certain expertise and resources. I mean, going back to the original scammer, the city actually had the expertise and some of the equipment that was invaluable for us to catch the Chinese guy. I mean, and so, again, being able to work together and just like, hey, what do you need? And I'll go back and hats off to Chief Eddie Griffin. Way back in the day, if we wanted to work, you'd have to pick up the phone, call the chief, said, hey, is it okay? Now we've both made it clear. You don't even need to let us know.
Tell me what you need.
Just call the guys, and the guys and gals know they don't have to get permission from the boss, so to speak. Just work together and get the bad guys.
And I want to say this: it sounds like a lot of crime. It sounds, oh my God, these big drug dealers are here and these scammers are here, and we're going to hell in a handbasket. We're not. We're not because of good law enforcement. We're not because well-funded law enforcement that's able to get the tools that they need to do this job. And I can't overstate the importance of that. We're not the south side of Chicago. There's bad people that are here, and partly they come here because they think they can hide here.
Yeah. Well,
and I think we saw it with the drug guys. They thought that they could come and just blend in and be fine, that it was safe for them to come here.
Yeah.
Fool them.
Well, and I the great analogy there is sex offenders. So I hear people comment, oh, man, we've got so many sex offenders here. That's actually not true.
Oh, no.
We have a very low number and percentage compared to the rest of the state.
That's the thing. It's a percentage when you look at it.
And so, but even actual numbers, if you compare numbers with even surrounding counties, we're low. Now, Why then does it seem like? Well, it's because we publicize that, and we want to make sure that you are safe. So again, an informed public is a safer public. And so it's sort of like the sex offenders. We want you to know where they're at. So because we publicize that, people think, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. And that's not true. Now go back to the drug dealers. We're going to pop them every chance we get. But we also announce that, and part of it, yes, I want to give recognition to the law enforcement for what they do when we do issue a press release. But on the other side of that, we're not the only one reading those press releases, and we want the bad guys to read those and go, you know what?
There's other places we can go,
and that's exactly what we at. And I think you coin the phrase all the time, the quality of life here. It's incredible. I mean, look around at everything we've got. Again, lakes and rivers, and whether it's the hospital or the college or the local school systems. But again, low crime is a huge part of that as well, because you feel safe. Hey, if Linda wanted to go to the grocery store at 10 o'clock, she'd go get in the car and go.
Exactly, and not give it a second thought.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we are blessed in that respect, but truly the law enforcement community here and the things that they have done and people, they lock this guy up forever, and they have no idea of what it actually takes to lock people up, to keep them locked up. They should be able to just grab them up and snatch them away. It's like, wait a minute. That's Third Reich stuff. It's,
there's a Fourth Amendment.
The
Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution comes into play there. Yeah. And so that's a great segue. And I hear this from time to time, that they'll get upset at the sheriff's office for letting somebody out of jail. Mm-hmm. Well, we don't get to make that choice. So we are the keeper. And so when whether it's us, city, county, state, whoever arrests someone, they bring them to our jail. Well, we hold them until we're told to let them go. Okay? And there are certain rules and things that come into play, but we don't have that choice. So if you're not happy because someone had a low bond, we don't set the bond. Okay? Right. If you're unhappy because someone made bond or got turned loose, don't be upset with us. We're just we're simply the keeper or the holder of that person until we're told to do otherwise.
Yeah, and it can be frustrating. Oh, it is. Believe me, and it's frustrating for the coppers as well. The coppers are nuts sometimes because they can't hold them. They want to hold them. They can only hold them for so long, and they're trying to build a case in the background and can't. And you go, okay, we'll see you later.
Yeah,
and that's all you can do.
Yeah. Exactly. And so, again, and from that standpoint, the jail, of course, that's a tough job. But we've got a great group of men and women that work in our jail, and, they do a fantastic job. And one of the things that's helped is, going back to funding, our quorum court has funded the sheriff's office and been a good partner helping us, because I know you're from Marion County, and I'm sure
we're going through that right now.
Well, it was difficult at one point to hire someone to work in the jail when you could go to work at a fast food place for $3 to $4 more an hour, plus a signing bonus.
And just say, do you want fries with that?
Yes.
And not be going into
and we don't have that issue anymore.
Yeah.
Because of the funding and the quorum court, and I'm using the word partnership because that's exactly what it was. The quorum court, we laid out with them, and they've been a great partner with this.
They understand.
And they understand. And that goes, I'm going to segue one more, and that is, again, going back to the leadership, electing the right people to be on the quorum court, electing the right county officials. I travel all over the state. I serve on several state boards. We are the envy of the rest of the state on how our elected officials work together.
Yeah.
And that's not an accident. That's having the right people in the right place.
I agree. And we're in the process of, the jails can be paid off in Marion County. I think it's in February, March, whatever. And so we're trying to take that half-cent tax and convert it into a fund for the sheriff's department to make them as a standalone, to be able to take them out of the budget. That'll be their money. It won't affect the tax base at all. It's money that's already being spent, and it doesn't affect the half a cent doesn't affect anybody in any. When you were doing the jail, what did a half cent on a $100 bill at a restaurant or a store?
50 cents.
Yeah, it's 50 cents. It's nothing. So you're not going to recover any of that back anyway. That it's going to help you. I'm off my soapbox. It's the morning show. We'll be back tomorrow with Football Friday and This Week in Real Estate.
Go ahead, say what's on it.
Quick.
Big day for sheriff.
There we go.
See you tomorrow. Bye.